Welcome, everybody. We want to welcome you to the 2014 Ascension Veterans Association Veterans Parade. We figure the veterans have done so many things, so much for all of us. They made it possible for us to have the freedom to be here, and the least that we can do is thank them by throwing them a parade. We're very pleased and proud that you're here, and we especially want to thank the Ascension Veterans Association for organizing this thing. Ascension Veterans Association is strictly a group of volunteers that have put. Thank you to Joey Tonkley for allowing us to be here.
Well, we're here in front of Saks Western Store on this beautiful stage and a beautiful weather. I really want to thank Joey Tonkley and his crew for allowing us to be here. And thank everybody who participated and who volunteered.
Well, now we're seeing representatives from the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office, the Motorcycle Brigade. These fellows practice those motorcycles all the time. They were out at an obstacle course recently at Lamar Dixon Expo Center, practicing and learning how to ride these motorcycles properly. Best way to keep us all safe and sound. And the Sheriff's Office continues to roll by. Barbara Piku rolling by in their World War II era Jeep, beautifully restored. The Sheriff's crew, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for your services to World War II veterans passing by. Representation from the area fire departments. They're all here. You know, a lot of you, I don't know if you know this, but Veterans Day originally began as Armistice Day to celebrate the end of World War I. The fighting ceased on November the 11th, 1918. And that's the reason that we celebrate Veterans Day on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. And at the end of World War I, it was supposed to be the war to end all wars. And they signed that armistice, so they celebrated it as Armistice Day. But then, as we know, that war did not end all wars. And so we have, it has been merged into Veterans Day as a day to celebrate the veterans. That was signed into law originally by President Eisenhower. He made that proclamation. There's the Uso Funeral Home has provided the hearse in the parade in memory of the fallen heroes, because, you know, some of our veterans, they paid the ultimate price.
The dune buggies are 16 through 31, I believe.
Here come the back road dune buggies. I think we got 15 of the dune buggies riding. So here's somebody, I don't even know where he goes. The dune buggies that you're seeing are the back road buggies. And this is always a nice feature in every parade. Everybody enjoys seeing them. It looks like everybody likes riding in them as well. I'm encouraged. They got some nice crowds. There are some nice groups of people out here to pay tribute, pay honor to our veterans organization, to the veterans for their service, for everything that they've done for us. Beautifully decorated buggies. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. Again, going back to Veterans Day, after the Second World War, it was decided to change Armistice Day to Veterans Day, signed into law by President Eisenhower in 1954. Then, if you remember, back in the mid-70s, they tried to make all these Monday holidays. And so they put Veterans Day, they tried to make Veterans Day one of those Monday holidays, and that just messed everything up. And they finally realized, President Ford realized that wasn't working that way, so they're going to go right back and continue the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. And that's going to be a day that we set aside to honor all veterans. Now, we're doing this here on Sunday. This is happening on Sunday the 9th. But I also want to let you know that on Veterans Day at Veterans Park, on Irma Boulevard in Gonzales, in Veterans Park, there is going to be a Veterans Day ceremony. It takes place every year, and if you haven't been, it's a great one. There's State Representative Johnny Berthelot riding down in the last dune buggy. Johnny Berthelot in the last dune buggy. You follow him? Welcome. And 11/11 on Tuesday, November the 11th. No, everybody is invited to be there. You don't have to be a veteran. This is a good way to go and say thank you to the veterans who have participated. Got a lot of veterans participating in today's parade. I want to tell you about a couple of them. Todd Richards couldn't be here. He wasn't able to be with us, but he had reached the rank of captain in the Air Force. He was stationed in Pentagon and in Vandenberg Air Force Base, served for 10 years from 1989 to 1999. We had Mr. Nick Roddy. Nick Roddy couldn't be with us today, but he was in the Air Force from 1988 to 1995, and we appreciate him very much on his service. Trent Phillips. Here's one of our newer guys, and in fact looks like he's still serving. But Trent Phillips is active in the Coast Guard. He's been there since 1987, and he is serving to this day. So thank you, Trent, for your service. Then I got my old band director, the guy who taught me how to play the trumpet, below these many years ago, Clark Giffen. Clark Giffen is not able to be with us, but what a good guy, and he did a lot for our community, for our country. And Mr. Whitney Hunt. I don't know if y'all know Whitney Hunt from the Santee Road, but Whitney was not able to be here with us, but we certainly wanted to recognize him for his service.
Take. Martin, go ahead.
All right. Coming now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be welcoming the Grand Marshals of our parade. And we don't have a single Grand Marshal. We are recognizing the Landcliffe family for all of the service that they have done.
It's Jason.
The first one coming up is Jason Landcliffe, who served in the United States Army in Afghanistan, and he started in 2012. Here comes Jeremy Landcliffe. Jeremy served in Kuwait from 2006 to 2014. Thank you, Jeremy. Here comes Robert. Robert Lanclose was in the United States Army from 2002 to 2003 in Afghanistan. He served from 2000 to present. So that's Robert Lanclose. Next coming is
Jenny, the mom.
Jenny Lanclose is in the United States Army. Served in Germany from 1974 to 1975. Thank you, Jenny. Tradition. Here's Mrs. VFW, Rebecca Whitney. I'm so glad to see that the VFW is still active in our community and still sponsoring a beauty queen.
The crowning moment.
This is the crowning moment. Caitlin Ruth. Crowning moment is passing by. And now I'm looking at Ms. Lena Baker, the crowning moment. Hi, Lena.
You're welcome.
Wilson World Universal Girl 2015. Tamasha Wilson. World Universal Girl.
Here we go. Look. Martin. Scott Jones, Vietnam veteran.
Scott Jones is a Vietnam veteran from the United States Navy. That's Scott driving himself down the street. And here comes the National Guard. This is the Louisiana National Guard, 922nd in their Hummer. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, fellows, for your service. Louisiana National Guard, 922nd Unit. Coming down the street now, we have the Vietnam Veterans of America. The Vietnam Veterans of America, they represent people who serve in all branches of the military. And of course they served during Vietnam. These are some of the veterans that proudly served our country in the Vietnam conflict.
Hey guys, can you get, so I can get video? Can you sit back a little bit?
And this is a very, very close bunch of people. These, hello, Jack. Good to see you, fellas. Thank you guys for everything. Here comes Malcolm Montgomery, World War II veteran of the United States Marine Corps, being driven by our parish assessor, Mr. Mert Smiley. And Joseph Frederick. Joseph Frederick is a World War II veteran. Let me tell you about him. He was in, Joseph Frederick was in the South Pacific. And I got a letter that says, your son Joseph has just gone through a successful engagement with the Japanese in which he distinguished himself while caring for the wounded, and without a doubt, many a soldier owes his life to the courage, efficiency, and the hard work of Joseph Frederick. And he is here with us today, World War II veteran. And here's World War II vet Dale Cryer. World War II veteran Dale Cryer. Looks like he's got some of his descendants with him as well.
Thank you so much.
Dempsey Pendarvis and his classic Dempsey with a classic call. And here comes Guidance Aviation. Guidance Aviation, look at this helicopter. That's about the neatest thing.
Wow! Nice shot.
They flew it down today.
Did they fly? I'm just told that the helicopter was flown here today to participate in the parade, and it's a little two-person unit, but isn't that neat?
Nice high ride.
Now, is this Mr. Ray Myers?
Melvin Haydale.
Oh, it's Melvin Haydale. Melvin Haydale is an Army veteran in a classic vehicle.
Oh, old school. Take a picture of me.
Some of these cars are not marked, and I don't have quite the numbers on them, but we want to tell you about all of these people, everybody who has served in the military, everybody who has been a part of this. We want to tell you about them. That's one way of commemorating them, memorializing them. Because what they've done for us, ladies and gentlemen, we can't repay it. The best we can do is just thank them. Well, yeah, we had a lot of World War II veterans join us toward the beginning. Lucius Forsyth was in the Navy, and he served in the Pacific during World War II. Alan Giot was in the Army, and he also served in World War II and the Korean conflict. We had Virgil Gautreau in the Air Force. Andrew LeBlanc Jr. in the Army Air Corps. He served in the Pacific and in the Philippines. Floyd Uso was in the Army in the Philippines and Korea. Wilson Wagastack was in the Army. Odin Toplab was in the Air Force. And we're very proud to still have a lot of our World War II veterans here with us today. And we thank our good friends and sponsors, WYNK, because they always let everybody know what's going on in Gonzales. They have a special affinity, I think, with Gonzales. I'll tell you about some of the Vietnam veterans who passed by in that float a little bit earlier. On there, we had David Boer he was in the United States Navy, served in Vietnam from 67 to 68. We had Wayne Van Meter was in the Army. He served in Fort Riley, Kansas during that conflict. We had Jim Cooker. He was up on the Prairieville Fire Department float. That was just some of the guys. I saw Jack Watson on the float. There's my friend Frank Corrent. Frank Corrent is a World War II veteran in the United States Army. And I tell you what, if it weren't for Frank Corrent, there wouldn't be a bingo game in town. Huh, Frank? Frank, and that's Larry driving the car. Larry's a veteran of all kind of stuff, but Frank was a World War II veteran, and we appreciate you. Looking good, Frank.
Here's a veteran on the sidelines. Why aren't you riding in our parade, sir? What's your name?
Don Davis.
John?
Don
Davis.
Yes,
and what branch of
Army, United States Army.
Well, thank you. Boots on the ground. You went to Desert Storm. We're glad you're back.
Thank you.
We were worried.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, okay, here we go.
This is a group of people that is serving us right now as Cub Scouts of America. And we thank you guys. And here's the Rotary Club salute to all veterans. Who's that, Paul Alana? Thank you, Paul. Hey, Ray. And there's Bobby checking, making sure his tractor doesn't get mixed up. Bobby takes on it. But that's the Rotary Club of Gonzales. Very, very active organization. They saluting the veterans as well. This Santa Monica High School group who is standing up for our veterans, and we appreciate that support. I know the veterans do as well. So thank you, Santa Monica High School. Supporting the Wounded Warrior Program. If you don't know about the Wounded Warrior Program, it's a great, great organization that helps servicemen and women, veterans, those who have been injured in the line of duty. Even Cabela's is saluting military.
And has military on board.
Now we have a bunch of veterans who are on this is the Guy Hopkins float. The Guy Hopkins float has a bunch of veterans. We have Mr. Charles Cheney of the United States Army, served in Korea. Stuart Gray, U.S. Army veteran, served in Korea from 51 to 52. Larry David, United States Navy, from 89 to 93, served in Desert Shield and Desert Storm. Esperanza Zinon, U.S. Army, and the Signal Corps from 98 to 2001. And here come the women veterans of Louisiana. They also serve. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for your service, the women's veterans. In the women's club, we have the Robert Whitney with the Army National Guard of the 244th Aviation. Doris Harding, United States Army, from 57 to 60, and no, she served from 57, it looks like through 79. She made a career of it. Shirley Avans, the United States Army, served all over the world. Pamela Taillon, United States Air Force. We got the jambalaya queens. The jambalaya queens are passing by right now. And got some of these beauty queens. We have Miss Elise Tureau. Yes, Elise Tureau is here with us. No, that's not it. I'm sorry, I don't have information to be able to recognize the film, because it just didn't receive that.
Panama.
This is the Panama Middle Dance Team is sponsoring a United States veteran. Thank you, Joey. Panama Middle Dance Team. This is Ms. Bonnie Email. Bonnie Email was in the Louisiana Army National Guard, 1986 to 2009. Thank you, Bonnie. Still dancing, huh? You're dancing, huh, baby? And here's the Panama Middle Dance Team escorting Miss Bonnie. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate you.
Woo!
About some more people who have passed by. Oh, they're coming. Okay, Etel has a nice float here with us.
Miss Janet! The Britton family!
I see the Britton family representing Etel, among other things, and thank you very much, guys, for everything that you've done for us. Janet Britton in the back. Here's the United States Coast Guard. Here comes Sherry Kenshin, who's the HR Director. HR Director of Ascension Parish. And she's walking the streets passing out American flags. Thank you to the United States Coast Guard. We appreciate everything that you have done for us.
Protecting our coasts.
WFMF Radio 102.5, today's hit music. Thank you for helping us to spread the word about this wonderful event.
Lifted and twisted.
Here comes Lifted and Twisted. But they are uplifted. They don't look too twisted. But we appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. Meet golf carts. And there's Lane Gautreau, an absolute jewel of a guy. Lane's heading to the Cypress Tiger after this is over.
That's Brent Gautreau, the organizer of our parade.
I missed. I wasn't even looking. Brent Gautreau is the organizer of this parade. Guys, this was done strictly by volunteer effort to put on this parade. And
that's the end of the parade.
So many people have gotten together to help to make this parade happen.
And that's
make it
all
a success.
the traffic.
And folks, you stick around with us to the end of the parade, and we're giving away free jambalaya at Veterans Park on Irma Boulevard. If you'll go to Veterans Park on Irma Boulevard, free jambalaya, I think for the first 400 people, huh, Colette? The first 400 people are invited, free jambalaya from the Ascension Veterans Association at Veterans Park. Get a good look at Veterans Park and then go back there on Tuesday when they are having the actual Veterans Day ceremony. Beautiful, beautiful ceremony that they put on every year.
And the t-shirts today were donated by Alana International Travel and Chipola Inc.